When I was a little girl, I used to love to be in nature, and I still do. When I was little, I distinctly remember going outside and planting a cutie orange with my nana. Because as a very tiny human at the time, I was so amazed at how something so small can grow to be so big and majestic. Now, about 10 years later, it's almost a fully grown orange tree producing its first fruit. Those experiences that may seem meaningless to any other person in this room are what fueled me to want to help the environment today. After those experiences, I wanted to research and learn more ways to help the environment. But soon enough, I encountered misinformation in the media. This problem is so underrated and honestly is so astonishing. Just the other day, my tia was talking about how the climate will rise 7 degrees by 2050. But what these media outlets aren't telling her is the long-term prediction of our future climates is not possible, according to the International Panel on Climate Change. Which means with the media we have now, with the information we have now, the climate models cannot help us predict the future because they have failed before. This has just showed that media outlets and the government and politicians don't care about creating a solution, and they don't care about informing you. They care about getting votes, and they care about engagement. So when I ask my peers what they think about how to solve this huge environmental problem, they tell me, simple enough. Let's go green. Get solar, recycle, so on and so forth. But what I didn't realize, and what they didn't realize, is creating a solution to an international problem isn't as simple as a few individualized acts. I'll use the fossil fuel problem, for example. Ever since I was little, my peers and I believed what we were told for the longest time, that in order to solve this huge fossil fuel problem, we have to go solar. The whole world, solar, problem solved, right? Not exactly. If we're using the terms in just global energy use is such a diverse and complex system. Every form of energy requires space, whether it be fossil fuels and renewable energies. So forcing other countries to use renewable energies and to replace their only dire need of fossil fuels would be not just unreasonable, but environmentally unethical, and I'll tell you why. Global energy use is a diverse and complex system, but renewable energies take so much land space that they actually alter weather conditions, and they increase biodiversity loss. And so is that really environmentally friendly? With all these bits and pieces of information that politicians don't properly address, I'm stuck in the middle of this confusing contradiction. Because these world leaders who are supposed to guide me are wondering if we can do it, create the impossible, like social equity, instead of getting to the real science and wondering how it will affect the ecosystems and the people. And the worst part about this whole environmental crisis isn't even global warming or rising sea levels. It's these world leaders that all of you adults vote for. All of this pressure that is supposed to be on the adults is now on me and my peers. And I mean, it worked, right? All of these leaders who told you that a rational change in the world is coming came, or I wouldn't be standing here right now. I know that not all are not misinformed, and I know the blame does go around. My generation is also a part of the problem, and that is why my generation needs to step up. My generation needs to be the generation of hope, not the generation behind us of fear. If we can do this, and though it takes faith and time, we can truly set in the right direction. Correcting this environmental problem is going to take people who actually care about the environment. So what am I doing? How am I setting the example of what we can all do? Well, since the 5th grade, I've been managing my own environmental awareness and charity club called the Wildlife Group. It started small, posting online group activities. Then we moved it to my middle school, and we're making it an official club there, planning conservation effort trips and more. The message to my group that I'm trying to convey is the same I'm trying to convey to you and the world. If we go out there and create that natural experience, create that connection to the environment, we can truly have that incentive to want to create a viable solution. Though it will take time, all of us united can create that powerful incentive needed to fuel creativity and innovation to provide our world with a better future. Scientists all over the world are trying to solve this problem every day or are making a really hard effort to. Though we can't say that half solutions like solar panels or wind turbines are going to be enough, they are an important step to zero emission, and they are an important step to innovation in our future. Encourage others to help the environment, because we need people who are willing to care and are willing to go out and create that experience and work hard for the environment and our community. But do so in a way with precision, with rationalization, and with care to provide our world with a better future. So I'll leave you with this. There is ample evidence to show we will get out of this mess, and we will get out stronger than before. Thank you so much.